What's up, everyone? Thanks so much for checking out this video. My name is Maximilian and I am an energetic alignment coach. I help people master their soul development, and I work with entrepreneurs to help them align with more impact and income in their businesses. Alright, so there's a reason why I'm not recording this video live, and because this is probably a touchy subject, especially for some of those of you in the spiritual community. But I promise to be more authentic and real with you guys, and so here we go. So I'm labeling this video Beware of False Prophets and Why I Don't Do Full Moon Rituals Anymore. So ever since I was young, I had a very strong bullshit detector, and I'm the first person to say that when I talk about my story of my spiritual awakening process. The reason why I was turned off from religion in the first place was because religions, most of them, in my opinion, are full with a lot of truth, but they're also sprinkled in with a lot of bullshit. So the reason why a lot of people are resonant with spirituality and with religion and in my opinion, is because it has a lot of truth in it. Okay, so let me just talk to you guys a little bit about my views on Christianity. Okay, so when I grew up, I but I had a Christian upbringing, okay? And it was really easy for me to get indoctrinated into that religion because I believed in Christ. I believed in love. I believed in honor. I believe in higher values and morals. But there was a lot of stuff, like in the Christian religions, you know, like you can't be gay or bullshit like that, just for one example. And other stuff. That's just one main example. But for myself, when I grew up, I did my first past life regression, and something that I asked when I encountered Jesus in one of my sessions was, why is it that I believe in you and not in the Bible? Well, you see, the Bible was made by people, by man, and Christ, I believe, in my opinion, once again, I'm going to stop saying that because it's my video, so of course it's my opinion. It's real, and Christ is definitely a being that is here to help assist us on our journey. So I encountered Jesus in this meditation and this regression, and I was like, why is it that I believe in you and not the Bible? And he said something very profound to me. He said, my love for you transcends all religious doctrine. Okay, so the reason why I bring this up is because I noticed that a lot of people are using spirituality and are regurgitating stuff that sounds true, that feels good, and there's a very dangerous trap in that. You know, it's not saying that people are purposefully doing this, but I think it's very important that you don't try to sell or utilize spiritual information just to make a profit, you know, especially if you haven't tried something yourself. And, you know, I've been guilty of this in the past, so I'm not perfect, but I'm just noticing that a lot of people are utilizing techniques and, you know, sharing posts and videos with things that are not necessarily in alignment with truth, and that's just a straight up fact. You know, there's people that are utilizing the law of attraction and spirituality to make money, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's definitely, you want to make sure that if you're sharing something, you check in with yourself and check in with truth and check in within, you know, within yourself, and really dig to the deepest core of this information that you're sharing to make sure that it's true. Okay, so for myself, I don't spread things that I haven't personally used or I haven't personally felt into. And the reason why I stopped doing full moon and any moon rituals is because this is something that I wasn't stepping up in integrity for myself. I was doing new moon and full moon meditations for a little bit, but for some reason I was called to stop doing them, and this was before I did what I'm about to tell you about. So I just got this random urge to stop doing these meditations, and, you know, what I was doing was I was guiding people through really amazing manifestation processes, and I was guiding them through meditations, and they were experiencing, you know, really good feelings after this. But was it the moon that was helping them with this, or was it the meditation? That was a very important distinction. And it wasn't until I actually tuned in to the energy of the moon and how it was affecting my body that I realized this about new moon and full moon meditations. When I tuned into the moon, I realized that I was getting a very strong constrictive energy on myself. And for the first time, I didn't do a full moon. I didn't connect with the full moon during the full moon, and I didn't experience any of those crazy feelings, like those restless feelings, those hypersexuality urges that I was getting through my connecting with the moon. And this is really important because, and I'm not judging anyone that does full moon or new moon meditations. I'm just saying, if you're going to be guiding people through spiritual practices, make sure that you check in with yourself and your own energy, and you're actually feeling into what these energies are doing with you, okay? So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. And I think it's really important that you guys watch who you're learning from, who you're sharing information from. And I think it's going to be even more important in the coming days and years, because spirituality and new age is turning into a new form of religion, and it's kind of getting little culty vibes, I'm not gonna lie, you know? And obviously with stuff that feels good, like I was saying earlier with religion, there's a lot of things out there that are truth sprinkled with bullshit. And you guys just need to be aware of this and really do your due diligence to pay attention to what you're ingesting on YouTube videos, from gurus, from these influencers, and really be mindful of what you're spreading out to others, because you could potentially, like I was, be spreading some things that are not just in the best and highest good for other people. So I'm not claiming to know everything. I'm not claiming that I have all the answers figured out, but something that I do pride myself in, and I do give myself a pat in the back about, is making sure that I double and triple check things that I spread. And I'm glad I double checked the moons and the meditations, because now, you know, not connecting with the moon, I feel great, you know, and I really think, and I wish that I would have done that earlier. So I apologize for those of you who I invited into my new moon and full moon meditations. And I honestly think that the meditation and the rituals that I was guided to do with you were definitely spot on. Definitely why you were feeling amazing afterwards, because I definitely channeled that from my higher self. But from now on, I will not be doing any new moon or full moon rituals or meditation. So I hope that helps someone out there. I know there's a lot of people out there getting into spirituality, getting into new age, and all this stuff. Just make sure that you're doing your due diligence, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, much love, you guys. Peace out, and I'll catch you next time.